we're all naturally born Muslim, but then over time it fades away because of our parents.
Mhm.
But everyone is, of course, attracted to Islam. Like, we all believe in Tawheed, but then it's been corrupted over time. So when I was like 7 or 8, going to church,
Wow.
7 or 8 going to church,
So,
there was something that
okay.
was just not right. I just
Okay.
felt it. Something told me Jesus is not God. I knew it very early on.
Okay.
So I started researching it. I still, even when I was Christian, did not believe Jesus was God, and neither do my parents.
Oh, wow.
So I started looking into other religions, and each one of them had their own contradictions, but Islam stuck out to me specifically, and that's when I started researching. I had a few questions at first, but I just read the Qur'an, and whenever I had a question, I would just ask it, and boom, there was an answer for it. Then over time, over the past few years, until when I became like 11, 12, 13, that's when I started really researching it and was convinced it was the truth and took my shahada.
So when you converted, what was the hardest part of taking that transition? Was it maybe talking to your parents about it, or the actual commitment that it was? Just what was the hardest part for you after converting?
The hardest part was, at first it was pretty smooth. So my mother's side of the family, they were a little skeptical at first, but they were okay with it. But however, when my father found out, he was not too happy. He got very angry and then eventually disowned me. Boom. Yeah. So we didn't talk for a few months then, because he was not happy about my conversion, and then over time he started slowly normalizing it, and then like he apologized, and he's still a little shaky about it, still not too happy, but he's tolerated it for the most part. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
That was the main thing. But yeah, besides that, alhamdulillah, it's been a smooth journey.
We keep praying. Okay, so with that said, have you ever had any debates with your parents about Islam, or even if maybe if your parents are atheists or Christian, whatever?
Yeah.
What are the debates like? Do they try to listen and understand?
Yeah, naturally, yeah, because my parents, they're closer to Islam than they are to Christianity. So in their beliefs, yeah, they claim to be Christian, but they don't believe Jesus is God, and they do believe that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a prophet of Allah. So
They're Muslim. They're Muslim. Muslim.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, my father, on the other hand, he's a hardcore atheist.
Okay.
He's not very happy about Islam or any other religion, to be specific. And his family nearly disowned him because he left Catholicism. He was a very big opponent of his family's religion.
Okay, I think we covered pretty much everything. Do you have any other comments that you want to make? Any advice for our fellow converts or people that are looking into Islam?
Just research, look into it. Don't be afraid. You can just go online, make sure you go to trusted sources. Just read the Qur'an, most of all. That's the most authentic piece of information, is just read the Qur'an. And if you have any questions, just go online and ask them. There's always an answer to anything.
Yes. Something that I would say to my fellow Christians is, it's not haram to read the Quran. It's not haram to study. Study your own Bible. Really question the things that are in there. There's many contradictions, and question the authenticity of it. This is history. It doesn't have to be religion. Just study where it comes from. Study where if Paul wrote the New Testament or not. Study all these things, because you will find the truth. As a Christian, you will find the truth. If you are intellectually curious, you will find the truth.